This video really isn't for the men. It's for the women who love the men in their lives. The ones who can sense when something is heavy on them, but they won't use their words. The husband who gets quiet instead of opening up. The father who only talks about work. The son who says, I'm good, regardless of what's happening. The boyfriend who shuts down when emotions show up. Most men aren't emotionless. They're wordless. They feel everything. They just don't have the space to release it. So understand, it doesn't come out as tears. It comes out as distance. It comes out as silence. It comes out as irritation, pressure. And that pressure has to go somewhere. Understand this. If a man doesn't process his mind will process him. And this is why journaling matters. Not because it's trendy, but truth be told, it's an outlet for a lot of men. Men are trained early to solve problems, not release feelings. Handle it, man up, don't complain, be strong. So as a result, instead of expressing emotions, we store them. But the brain doesn't forget unprocessed experiences. It carries them. Responsibilities, expectations, failures, fears, things that they would never say out loud because we believe that saying it actually makes us weaker. So understand, a lot of men don't need someone to talk to first. We need space to think. This is why I believe a lot of men should journal, because it gives them privacy without pressure. No audience, no judgment, no need to perform strength, just pure honesty. And honesty is where mental stability starts. So here are 3 reasons as to why I believe men should journal. Reason number 1, it reduces internal pressure. Journaling is a way for men to release mental pressures we don't know how to articulate with our words. Many men don't explode because they're angry. They explode because they've been holding on to 40 thoughts with no exit. His brain is juggling finances, expectations, protection, failure avoidance, responsibility for other people's security. But we don't narrate stress, we carry it physically. So what this does is it becomes short temper, withdrawal, overworking, emotional distance. When a man writes, something different happens. Things slow down. The mind organizes it itself. What felt overwhelming now becomes specific. Instead of I'm stressed, it becomes I'm stressed about money and I feel behind. And now the brain has a target instead of a storm. You're not asking him to talk more. You're giving his mind space to breathe. All right. Reason number 2, it helps him understand his own emotions. A lot of men don't avoid emotions because they're cold. Truth be told, they avoid emotion because they don't have the words. So everything becomes anger, and typically anger is a cover-up for what it is that they're really feeling inside. They may be feeling pressure, disappointment, fear. Here's a big one: feeling inadequate, feeling replaceable, feeling like they're failing you. When he writes privately, he doesn't have to defend himself. No one is reacting, no one is correcting him, and no one is interpreting his words. So honesty increases. And when us men understand how we feel, we react different. You'll notice less snapping, less shutting down, more presence. And understand it's not because you changed him. It's because you gave him the space to hear himself. Last but not least, reason number 3, it protects his mental health for the long term. Journaling prevents emotional buildup that turns into detachment or depression. Men don't show depression like everybody expects it. Not sadness, it's numbness. Routine without joy, silence without peace, distance without explanation. A lot of men don't fall apart, they slowly disconnect. And journaling interrupts that because journaling requires reflection, and reflection prevents emotional backlog. Instead of carrying 5 years of pressure silently, he empties it daily. Mental health isn't always about talking to somebody. Sometimes It's about first being honest and truthful with yourself. And for many men, not all men, but for many men, paper sometimes feels safer than people. So if you really love the men in your life that battle with opening up about what it is that they are truly battling, don't pressure them into becoming something that they're not overnight. Don't force conversations he isn't ready to have. Instead, give him a place where he doesn't have to perform strength. A notebook on his desk in his car, next to the bed. No pressure, no lectures, just access. Because once a man can be honest with himself, he becomes present with everyone else around him. Understand you are not trying to change him. You are helping him carry life without him drowning in it silently. Some men don't need advice, they need release. And sometimes healing doesn't start with talking, it starts with writing. Help that man get a sound mind.